there are some people who care, Grub.
I tell you what, there is one to watch here, and I'll call him the Hayden Ballantyne of the GDFL. Lincoln Peters, number 24. Keep an eye on him. If he's not the most annoying bloke running around the GDFL at the moment, but doesn't fairly, but knows his job and does it very well.
Absolutely. Siren sound, so Dave Peters is about to get the show underway here at Victoria Park, and the ball is thrown up, and Weiss gets the tap down, goes to Tattaglia. He comes the ball out, and it goes down to de Blasio, who takes a mark for North Geelong across the half-back flank. Handballs off and delivers the ball back centre-bound, looking for Eels. And Eels,
it's on already.
Eels was cleaned up. I just glanced down as it happened, and there's a little bit of a shoving going on.
Oh, look out, it's on here.
A little bit of cut lunch work. No, nothing serious according to the umpire, because he hasn't bothered with anything else other than giving Eels the free kick he deserved, and he will drive the ball forward into the half-forward line for North Geelong. Comes off hands to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons drives the ball forward, goes long, but off target for a minor score, and the first score of the day will be a point, so a single point to North Geelong.
That wasn't Lincoln Peters involved in that little fracas, was it?
No, I didn't see who that was. As the ball comes back, delivered into play for Bannockburn, deep in their back pocket defensive position. They chip round the boundary now, looking for and finding Brady Watts right on the 50-metre line. He's looking for options up the ground now, Watts. He will drive up the ball up in front of the position, and it will come off hands, and Weiss will take the ball out of bounds and a throw in right in front of the commentary position.
We're in some trouble here today, mate. We've got a Matthew Watts and a Brady Watts, one from Bannockburn, one from North Geelong, both for a number 16.
And Weiss gets the ball thrown in. Weiss gets the knock, but it goes straight back out of bounds and will be thrown back in front of us. So Weiss v Haggabols. And Weiss again will probably get that tap, but roved by the Bannockburn player in Hinchcliffe. He kicks the ball round, keeps it just inside spot. Boundary umpire heaves the ball back in. Weiss once again gets it. Peters gets the ball, shoots it off the side of the boot, and it's a mark, or
should be out on a full.
Should be out on a full. Now the umpire has called it. Young boundary umpire did the throw in. He couldn't get around. What's he going to call it?
It's got to be out in the full.
I would have thought so. Where the ball was going, it was heading out in the full.
It landed in the canteen, so it's a fair chance to be out in the full. But the young fella's having a go out there.
Yeah, no, he just didn't quite have got around. Lincoln Peters roved it very quickly. So de Blasio has the ball. He will chip it back in to North Geelong for the North Geelong player, who I cannot pick up down there, but he's going to look for Fitzsimmons coming up the wing now, and Derek will take the mark just backward of centre wing here now for North Geelong. He brings a shocking kick out, and it will go out of...
So the nerves are, they're pretty prevalent at the moment. As Butch Shaw now, he goes onto the left boot and takes off. He sees a Bannockburn player on his own. He picks that player out. That could be for Chula. He puts it on the way for goals, but he's put it out in the full. The wind's taken that one out in the full, and the big fella down there in Taylor Reynolds will take the resulting free kick. In the back pocket, puts it over towards his mate there in, who's that? That might be Woods, Jonathan Woods. And he puts another little further kick up to Fitzsimmons. They're playing the short game here, North Geelong. As Fitzsimmons now, he'll try and kick it long now, and he does. He puts it up towards the wing position. Could have been a free kick to North Geelong. Broome goes in pretty hard. Free kick to Bannockburn now, May. Let it go, umpires, and they are. Good play. The ball goes to ground. They all dive on it. Too many on it, and the umpire says, give it to me, boys, and I'll ball it up. A few instructions there. Up he goes, big bull, Weiss and Haggabols. Haggabols comes over the top this time with a bit of room, and it goes to the ground now. Picked up beautifully there by Gibbs. Gibbs puts it up towards the half-forward position. No one can take the mark. Fitzsimmons leading in the race for the ball. It's not Fitzsimmons, it's actually Jervis, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Takes the mark, takes the possession of the ball, comes off hands by Hutchison. He knocks the ball back in the ceiling. Tough decision off the knock off the ball. All fair, though, as the ball is picked up out on the outer side of the ground by Gibbs. Can he pick it up? He does. He gets a handball away now. Ball picked up by the North Geelong player, but defending strongly is the Bannockburn side, but it comes off hands, comes to Darcy Eels, who swings the ball round wide and misses.
It's it's a hot contested game of footy at the minute, so there's no space. So we expect a few mistakes, and we're certainly getting them.
So Broome will bring the ball back into play for Bannockburn. He goes big long kick out to the 50-metre arc on the far side of the ground. Comes off hands to the Bannockburn player. He will drive the ball further, looking for Battaglia. He can't get there. Wearing the brightest orange boots you've ever seen in your life is out of bounds on that far side of the ground. So throw in now. Comes off hand, Shaw comes over the top, third man up and gets the tap down, but it going to the advantage of North Geelong. Bannockburn though, Gore high tackle slightly there, but Battaglia will pick up the ball. He will go wide now to the Bannockburn player, goes long, looking for and finding.
Oh, he spilled it. No, he spilled it.
He spilled it, did he? Thought he found it, Brett Harding, but he didn't quite get the ball. Comes off hands, heads back in centre. Coming off hands again now, and it's to Matthew Watts. Can he get control of the ball? He can't. The ball will be taken across the face of goals and will run out of bounds. Right.
Take those half chances if Bannockburn are going to kick a winning score today.
Throw it in again. No, he says, I thought there was a whistle.
No,
must have been from over the netball.
It was our friends at the netball again. The ball's come off
Off
hands.
the ground. I tell you what.
I reckon that is a goal.
It's a goal.
It is a goal. The ball was rushed forward off hands.
Benny Hinchcliffe.
Benny Hinchcliffe, thank you very much, and a good pick-up, Pricey. So that was a probably not a cheap goal, but a very valuable one for them.
That's one of those half chances that they have to take.
Holding in a Bannockburn goal, but it is back in the middle, and the ball goes up. Weiss goes up high, gets the big tap. Shaw picks the ball up, goes in a circle now, kicks the ball looking to his opportunity and finds a Bannockburn player in, who is that? Looks like Matthew Ho, that might have been out there. He finds Tattaglia at the half-forward flank now. Off a kick, he goes backwards and then sells a bit of candy and goes round. He'll drive the ball long now, up forward looking for, and Brett Harding can't quite pick it up. Well, that's right, it was Brad Fatula, couldn't pick it up. He tried to snap it for goal, and the ball will be rushed through for a minor score. So just couldn't quite control it, Brad Fatula, and the ball will be brought back in quickly by the North Geelong side. Coming out long now, looking for Hollands, and a good mark, strong mark by Hollands at the half-back line. He will drive the ball straight up towards the half-forward flank now, looking for Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons comes off hands, goes to Broome. Broome then comes out to Broman. Broman, the new player, into the side, will chip out right in front of us here at the commentary position. The kick goes forward now, looking for Hagabowles. Hagabowles taps off hands. He gets it over to Matthew Ho. He goes in a circle, possibly taken high. No, says the umpire, held it too long, and now we will play advantage. He comes forward, and it's a mark to Jordan Heiss. Is that? Or is it Fitzy?
Whoever it is, he's pushed his...
Corey Chapman will come in now. Close to the man in the mark, and he's got under it as a result. It's going to get there, but it is offline, and it is another minor score to the North Geelong side. They go to 3 points. Bannockburn 1-1-7, 9-minute mark, Comdefine Hotel scoreboard. They should have taken that one, Pricey.
They needed to. I don't understand how blokes can get that close to people on the mark. You know where the mark is. It doesn't change.
Cardinal sin.
So Van Ingen has the ball. Half-back line. He will drive the ball up the outer wing. He is looking for Broman out there who can't take the ball, and the ball will go out.
Thanks, Fred.
So score there from Geelong. So as the ball comes back in after retrieved for the boundary umpire. Big men fly, pack of bodies fall across the ball, comes out slightly to the Bannockburn position, but defended there by North Geelong via, I think that might have been Brett Schwennerson who kicks the ball. There's that whistle again, which I thought was off play, but it's come from the netball courts. Tap was to the North Geelong advantage, but picked up by Broome. Broome gets the ball out and is kicked wide now around by Reek. Reek gets the ball down forward, and the mark out there to Hagabowles. I think that might be on the far side of the ground. Yes, it is Gareth Hagabowles. He will drive the ball, bad kick into the main centre half forward position, and it was putting Fatula, not giving him an easy task at all, and it will go back into the hands of Taylor Reynolds, who will drive the ball back down long, and we'll find the North Geelong player out there in
Blake Miller.
Blake Miller, is it?
Yeah, marked it about 40 metres out.
That's the boys
Blake
from the
Miller.
under-18s.
So still could almost play under 16s, I think, Blake Miller.
Not quite. He just turned 17, I think.
Did he?
But I tell you what, normally he's a pretty good kick. He kicked 116 last year, so he knows where to go.
So here he comes now, Blake Miller, from just on 50. A flat punt, horrible looking kick, and it didn't get there. It was defended right on the line by Brett Harding, it was. Defended that right on the line, and that will run through for a minor score. So we go to 4 points, 4 behind, 4 points. North Geelong to Bannockburn, 1-1-7. 12 minute
now.
mark.
Puts it back in. Looking for there in... I got him. He's a new bloke. Bowman puts it out towards Hagabowles. Hagabowles handballs back again. Drops the ball. Oh, bad handball. Puts Jervy's in line here. Bad handball by Bannockburn onto the left boot now. Looking for an option. Can't find one at the ball. The ball goes out towards the boundary line. Picked up beautifully there by Christensen as it puts it out. No, it wasn't him. Oh, here comes Bannockburn through the fence now. Comes out towards, oh, he gets a 1-2 high. The umpire says play on, and sitting on his own in the goal square, just outside the goal square, is that North Geelong plays at Miller again, is it?
Miller again.
I think he's a better chance this time.
Don't tell us anything about how good a kick he is.
He's a better chance
him up last time.
He's a better chance this time.
He's a shocking kick. You're no good. We'll go reverse psychology.
He couldn't have kicked 116 doing those flat punch that he kicked last time.
He has got a funny style, but I'll tell you what, 116 in anyone's language is pretty good kicking. And he comes now, Miller. He's going to kick it with the right boot. It's a funny-looking style. The umpire roams away to the right-hand side, and maybe the nerves are getting to him in the seniors because he was a good kick last year, Pricey, so leave me alone.
Oh, 12 months is a long time, isn't it?
1-1-7 to 5 from full-back. He's taking his time. The umpire's going to say get a hurry on as he goes long out towards the wing there. Up the big men go. It's a beautiful mark out there again. What is it, Fitzsimmons, is it? Onto the right boot, puts it into the middle there. He sees a couple of options, but good defence by the Bannockburn boys. Punch it away. Gets out towards the half-back flank, picked up by the Bannockburn boys in defence. He could be caught. It's either caught or too high, and it's caught.
He had every opportunity, didn't he?
Well, he did. He had 3 or 4, 5 steps, and he's got to get rid of the ball then, and there's a free kick now. Will go to, looks like Fitzsimmons.
Yep.
And Derek Fitzsimmons has a chance now to put the first goal on the board for North Geelong. He would be, 45 out from where he kicks it from. Now, don't run too close to the man on the mark this time, son. And he comes.
Wingers, Cots. Wingers. I'll go out.
Looked pretty deliberate. He did run a bit close. I'll tell you what, he's put it through and a much-needed goal. Which puts North Geelong now. Now big Hagger Bowles gets the tap out, which is a nice one too, but it goes back into the pack. Out come Bannockburn now. Can't quite pick him up, but he puts it in towards the centre forward position. But the Plasio standing back there and centre half back takes a good mark. He's going to come over to the grandstand side of the ground. He's looking for Fitzsimmons, who's probably had 15 touches in the first quarter, as he does most weeks. Playing a great game, gets onto the right boot, puts it up towards the half forward flank. The North boy slipped over then as Tyquin goes in. Is it Tyquin? No, it's not. Over it comes now, comes out to Jervis, puts it on the right boot. He's looking for Miller up there by the looks of it. Can't quite take it out. The Bannockburn defence was good that time as they stream out and put the ball up towards the wing. There's a free kick now, I'd say, to North Geelong. Not paid. The umpire says let it go. Now he's seen one, and it's going to go to North Geelong, and that might be the payback for the one he missed, Andrew.
I think it could be, Grubby. We don't mind a good even up to. So North Geelong go forward, but to no opportunity. It's a 4-on-1 contest. They've got a lot of work to do here. Ball picked up by, who is that? Hollands. Hollands kicks the ball in forward, but it is intercepted by Van Ingen. Van Ingen will go out wide now. He finds Kane Taylor on the half-back flank. Taylor now for Bannockburn. He drives the ball up the wing looking for Brad Fatala, who gets, should take those ones, Brad, but he recovers and gets his own ball. He picks up, goes forward looking for Tattaglia, who can run onto it. Intercepted though by Woods. Woods for North Geelong, but Tattaglia's too good. He gets it back off him. Goes to the hands of Lincoln Peters, who streams into an open goal, and that is a goal to the Bannockburn side. They will go to... But that's not for Matty Tyquin, of course.
No, he was too young.
He was too young to participate in those sort of festivities. So the ball goes up, comes off hand to Taglio for Bannockburn, who's getting a lot of the ball. He picks the ball up to Grigg. Grigg drives long now, but intercepted by Gibbs for North Geelong. He gets a handball over to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons now. He with the ball will be driven up the wing by McDonald, but a mark off hands there comes to Travis Grigg again. Comes out again, and Tattaglia once again. Tristan Battaglia. I should stop him. Battaglia.
It's the Godfather.
Battaglia finds the ball. He kicks the ball down long. He was looking for Matt Tyquin, who couldn't take the mark, but the umpire has found a whistle, and the ball will go out there to Tim McDonald, I think that might have been. He will work the ball up the wing now, and I think that might be in the hands of Taylor Reynolds for North Geelong. Drives the ball long. It's a wayward kick. And I think it was touched, and it will be a throw-in, but it was a bad kick. Kicking's a little bit ordinary. Touches the boundary line, forward line for North Geelong, out of side of the ground as the ball comes back in. Whistle again. That netball whistle's really starting to get to me because I keep hearing it through my headphones. Comes off hands to North Geelong. They get the ball. The ball's going to go straight up in the air to no one's advantage. Going to be who can get a fist on it. Pack of players fall on it. And it gets away by the Bannockburn guys looking for Tyquin, but he's in a 2-on-1 contest. Who can recover best? It's North Geelong. but great recovery. Battagula comes and lends assistance. Comes off hands. Andrews gets involved there for North Geelong. But Battagula again gets the ball. He's winning a lot of footy. Goes up forward looking for Watts. Watts is on hands and knees. He gets up, gets the possession. Handball's off back to Battagula. Battagula snaps the ball. Is it going to come around enough?
Yes, it does.
Yes,
Where's
it is.
this kid come from?
He is having a stellar first quarter.
Back in the centre, Big Bull Weiss just come back onto the ground. He'll take on Haggerbol's in the ruck. Haggerbol's actually wins the tap out. It goes back to Peters, I think it is. He's been caught with the ball, but play on's the call. Comes out now. North Geelong go deep into attack into the centre half forward position. This could be a North Geelong marquee. Beautiful play there. He had it all written all over in his Fitzsimmons. He's probably been taken up there just to have a bit of a rest after that heavy knocky that he did cop. And that'll make it a little bit harder for the Bannockburn defence too, because this boy's on fire at the moment. He's going to have a shot from probably just kicked from just outside 50. Probably a 45-degree angle. The angle shouldn't worry him. In he comes now. Sinks the big right boot in. I tell you what, it's swinging back the other way. The wind's grabbed it and it's put it right through for a magnificent goal. A much-needed one.
A tense individual, isn't he?
He's a tense individual. The ball goes up. Weiss gets the tap down for North Geelong and they will get the kick to advantage, but Travis Grigg will get in the way for Bannockburn and he will go out wide looking for Matthew Ho. Ho, a short chip kick even further wide out onto the boundary, so it's as far as they can get away from us and making me squint into the distance, Bannockburn. The kick now will go into their forward half. Oh, big fly over the back there, but couldn't bring the ball down. I'm not quite sure who it was, but it was a big fly. Rush ball coming off hands, heading towards the 50-metre arc. Battagula's in there, but he can't get the ball. Ball comes out via Eels, I think that was. Eels gets the ball. Comes back into his hands. He will drive long now into the forward line, looking for Brigette, who's been very quiet in this first quarter. But just as you say that, he will take a strong mark, probably 40, 45 metres out from goal. And is that his first touch, boys?
Yeah, it probably is, but it's hard to keep a good man down. We saw him kick, one goal or no goals in the first half against Inverlean, finished the game with about 8 or 9, so he's hard to keep down for 4 quarters.
Absolutely. So Paul Brigette, the North Geelong spearhead, will kick the ball from 50 as good when he lets it go as he does now. End over end, that's a good kick of the footy. Oh, just hit the post. It was a good kick, it's just...
There's forward 50 now.
So Bannockburn drive the ball long, looking for Tyquin in a one-on-one, and that's a strong mark, Matty Tyquin at the 50-metre arc. So he goes back now looking for opportunities. Not a lot presenting itself, so he's going to go long up to the wing. He's looking for Shaw, I think, but Shaw, good use of the body, muscled out, and that allowed Chris Reek to take a fairly easy mark. Reek takes a couple of missteps, but then kicks long. Oh, big mark pulled in, not just quite there from the Bannockburn player. Picked up, comes off hands to Matthew Watts. Watts chips the ball around to Brad Fatala. Ball comes around, not just enough, and he's missed that for a minor score. Comparing Red Melons with Brady Watts.
No, I don't think Brady Watts likes him very much by the looks of that.
Comparing red hair they are. A couple of red-headed blokes. So as the ball comes back into play, it was a great kick in. It went well over the centre forward line, but it was Matthew Watts for Bannockburn that intercepted it, and they will drive it back in now. Matthew Ho gets the ball at true centre half forward position. He drives the ball long. Peters is there, but he can't take the ball. Tyquin contests. Comes off hands there to Padani, Rowan Padani. He kicks the ball in long.
Pushed him out.
And there was a push out there, and it will go to North Geelong. He kicks the ball back in, looking for Tim McDonald. McDonald has the ball. Chips over the top, once again too close to the players, and Doggy Ryan is not at all happy with that bit of effort there from the North Geelong players. Comes off hands now. Whistle on, but advantage is paid. Ball comes to Mackenzie, who's on the ground for the first time. Comes off hands to Matthew Watts, who runs into open goal. A shocking kick, goes across the face and heads out wide. Comes to Daniel Andrews for North Geelong, who's been one of their better backmen over the years.
Going a little bit of both.
So the ball is thrown in the pocket. Comes off hands, Weiss comes over the top. The blanket of players falls on the ball, goes to Bannockburn's advantage, but that is going to go out on the full wide snap kick pocket. Big risk coming across the face of goals there. Comes to Taylor Reynolds in the far pocket. He looks for an opportunity now. Ball comes up long. One-on-one contest, looking for and finding Brett Schwennerson, and it's a good mark to Schwennerson. He goes back now on the true wing position. He will drive the ball long. He's looking for Miller. Miller takes the ball on the chest now. He turns around looking for an opportunity. Breggett gives him the lead, but can't get there. The kick wasn't quite good enough. Breggett off the ground, kicks wide, goes right into the heart of the goal square. Heap of players fall on the ball. Umpire's probably going to have to blow the whistle. Is he? Eventually, yes, he is. He'll blow the whistle. A little bit of wrestling going on there under the pack. Umpire does a muck around, throws the ball up over the top of the two players laying down just to get it on. Breggett picks up the ball, snaps over his top of his head. It will be rushed. Good defence there by Aaron Broom.
I don't know, he could have let that go, couldn't he?
Is it a point? Yes, it is a point. So
The North Geelong bloke touched it, didn't he?
he did.
I don't think he realised it was so close to the line. Probably could have just shepherded it rather than taken a fly for it.
Yeah.
So the ball comes back into play, driven wide for Bannockburn. And a contest in a one-handed mark out there, I think, was for Tuller. It might have been coming a long way up the ground. Comes off hands now for Bannockburn. That whistle is annoying the crap out of me, boys.
I'm going to start a fire when they're all gone home and burn those bloody netball courts to the ground.
That's driving me batty. I keep looking for the free. Comes off hands there from Brady Watts. We've worked up to the wing position for North Geelong, so not really anyone's advantage just at the moment. For Tuller in there, he can't pick the ball up. Number of players fall on the ball, and the umpire will say, give it to me, and we'll have a ball up on the true centre wing position.
I don't know how a whistle from that far away can get through these earphones, but it's certainly off-putting. And up goes the ball now. The big boys go up and ruck. North Geelong win the tap out, but no one can take advantage of it. It's scooped out beautifully over there. It could be Big Holland's got the ball now, puts it right up in towards the forward line. They're looking for the big targets down there, but no one can take the mark, and the Bannockburn defence come out strong. Out they come now, puts it up towards the half-back flank. I tell you what, he's put it out in the full, which is a shocking kick. And North Geelong will get the resultant free kick at the 27-minute mark of the quarter, and a goal here would be very, very handy. And he comes now, puts it onto the right boot, up towards the forward pocket there. Oh, big Briggy's gone for a big fly, but the Bannockburn boy there in...
That's Broman.
Broman, the new kid, comes in. He gets it over to Broom. Broom's got no one to go to down here, so he just kicks it. There's North Geelong players everywhere, and the big number 56 and Richard Hollands takes the mark. He moves on now, plays it on quickly, puts it up towards the full forward position. There's a mark over there. Not played, it's Jervis, gets onto the right boot and puts it through for a beauty. That's
into the hands of umpire Peters in the middle of the ground, and he will set play underway again. Up goes the ball. Tap to North Geelong's advantage. Comes off hands there by Hutchison. The ball pretty much goes straight up in the air. Oh, strong bump in the ball. All fair, though. Players fall on the ball. Can't seem to get it out. Umpire does not find anything as the ball comes free. Fitzsimmons for North Geelong will lead in the race for the ball. Good fleet of foot there against Rowath. I thought again there was a whistle on play, but it doesn't really matter. There is the siren. And that score will be as it stands. 3-7-25. North Geelong are leading the Bannockburn Tigers 3-2-20. Yep. Yeah, I heard that. Okay, thanks, mate.
What was it?
3-2 Bannockburn, 3-7 North Geelong. Thanks.
Good on you, thanks Fred. Up goes the ball now, gets up towards the Bannockburn forward line, kick off the ground, can't pick it up there. Tyquin's probably infringed, but it's fair enough, says the umpires. The ball comes back to centre half forward. Up they go now. He's in the van there is Reynolds, he can't pick it up. It comes out to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons a nice little handball to Eels. Eels puts it up towards the centre half forward position. Or could have been a free kick to North, not paid. Broom dives on it, grabs the ball, gets a little kick out, it goes to Butch Shaw. Butch Shaw could have been pushed in the back, but he wasn't. Good decision, umpire. Pack forms, and the umpire says, give it to me. Good umpiring, Shorty Peters. We didn't get to the umpires during the break, but at quarter time, I think the umpires are doing a fantastic job. Peters now throws the ball up. Up they go. The big men fly, puts it out towards. No one can pick it up now. Comes out to Ricky, can't pick it up either. A couple more netball whistles, but it's kicked out of the congestion. Picked up by North Geelong across half-back line, and big ball streams forward with a big right boot up towards the half-forward flank. Broom gets in the line. Great play, Broom. Butters up and gathers his own ball. Puts it out here now towards, I think it's Watts. Matthew Watts, that is. He puts it wide, but it's going to be a mark to Bannockburn. It's a good kick. And Bannockburn have got a mark about 40 metres out. I think it's going to go to Kane Taylor. It's a very difficult shot, but he's got no options. There's no leads at the moment, so Taylor's going to have a very, very difficult shot from the boundary line about 40 metres out. And he comes. He's on the right side for a right footer. He's got to swing it back. I tell you what, he swung it back. He swung it back. He swung it right back, and he's put it right through the middle. And Bannockburn drew first blood.
1, Geelong West 4 goals 3.
Wow.
Belmont Lions 1 goal straight, Anarchy 5 goals 1, and Werribee Centrals 9 goals 8, Winchelsea 1 straight goal.
Can I sing the song?
Not just yet. Just keep it together, Grubby. Keep it together. We'll sing another song to you later. So the ball has come back into the middle and come off hands. And it is now in the hands of Chris Reek for Bannockburn on the half-forward line as we went round the grounds there and got those scores. He will kick the ball in, looking for an opportunity, but can't find one. Comes to Taylor Reynolds. He can't get the ball out, but it comes off hands. Ball comes back to Brady Watts, and he will mark the ball at centre-half back for the North Geelong team. So Watts, looking for an opportunity, goes long, looking for Miller. Can't find it, comes off hands. Good mark there by, who was that? That was Broman, the new fella that's come into the side. He kicks the ball up the wing and finds Matthew Watts. Matthew Watts drives the ball into the true centre-half forward position. Comes off hands, all players can't get to it. Fitzsimmons and Reek racing for the ball. Picked up there by Parmanoff, I think that might have been. No, it was Big Bull Weiss who picked the ball up. Bannockburn get hold of the ball via Tyquin, but he can't get it loose. Chipped up now looking for Battagula, but he cannot get to the ball, and that comes out to Adam Jervis, I think that might have been. He drives the ball up wide, and it comes to Brent Jervis. He will kick the ball in, but Christian Shaw will pick the ball up for Bannockburn. Handball in forward. He finds Hutchison. Hutchison gets a kick over, handball over to Battagula, who will drive the ball into a good lead.
Good kick.
Good lead, good mark, and that is a mark there to Brett Harding. About 40 metres out from goal, but a good move of the ball by the Bannockburn side. Started off with Christian Shaw in the middle to Battagula, who has stitched up Harding, who has got a kick 40 metres out on a very slight angle here for Bannockburn to the railway end. And he comes now. He's got a run up longer than Dennis Lilly, Brett Harding. Puts ball to boot. Going, and gone. That's a goal to the Bannockburn side. It will go to 5-2-32.
Billy, they seem to be working a bit harder now.
They're certainly working now.
So the ball goes up. Weeks will get the tap. It comes off hands to Reek. Reek gets the ball away, but handballs to Shaw, who was in a ton of traffic. But the ball comes out to Bannockburn's favour. Heads down towards the half-forward flank. Battaglia again leading in the race for the ball. Padani, though, can't get hold of it in his favour. Ball comes round the boundary line. They were looking for Watts. Sorry, it was Brett Harding again they were looking for. Comes off hands Reynolds. Reynolds to Parmanoff. He belts the ball
down
onto
the
his
ground.
boot. Comes off hands, they said. And
Brad Fatula, it was stupid.
Was Brad Fatula who
Ball
infringed.
was deep inside their 50, and to do that is just cardinal sin.
So Miller, strong lead up to the wing to get a hold of the ball. He has it on true centre wing now. He drives the ball forward. An uneven contest there, and that's not a...
I'll tell you what, there's a yellow card. It'll be a free kick to North Geelong, to Bannockburn in the forward pocket here.
And I'd say it'll be Jonathan Woods who'll get sent from the ground with a yellow card.
Well, it will, and that was the third time he done it. There wasn't much in it, but I reckon he's done it twice, and the umpire said that's enough, and he's done it again, because there wasn't a great deal in it, but yellow cards hurt you.
So the ball was in the Bannockburn half-forward flank, in their possession, and we've had an issue off the ball in the other forward pocket. So the ball is now at a 40 metres out.
Well, it's come back 50 metres.
It has come back at least 50 metres plus a yellow card. So North Geelong are now one down and a job in front of them, that's for sure. So who has ended up with that free out there, boys?
Brad Fatula.
Fatula's got the free.
Person that actually gave the downfield away.
Exactly.
Taliator always gets it. Fatula puts it onto his boot, and he will make them pay in the harshest way. Fatula will kick a goal. Isn't it pricey?
Yeah, great.
Ball goes up. Back into the centre. Gets the Haggabols gets the ball down and comes off hands. Shaw gets in there underneath, tries to get hold of the ball. Comes off hands though to Matthew Watts. Ball is beautifully smothered though by the North Geelong player. Comes off hands. Ball, says the crowd. No ball, says the umpire, except give it to me. No.
No.
And
Someone's gone in with an elbow.
And he's picked a late one, and he's picked it out to North Geelong.
Might have been a bit lucky.
That will go to Schwenneson. Schwenneson drives the ball out wide looking for Parmanoff. He can't take the mark but gathers on the second possession, gets rid of the ball. No, he doesn't get rid of it legally. Advantage comes to Battaglia. Battaglia drives the ball forward and he will find out there,
Brett Harding.
Brett Harding has the ball once again. He's kicked from that position before and kicked a goal, so he is not without a chance to do this again. And Lincoln Peters comes from the ground full of mouth. Gives a little bit of advice to the North Geelong bench, which wasn't appreciated, and they told him about it. So Brett Harding comes in now.
It's got me beat why you want to do that either, just quietly.
Not when you're 3.5 goals up. So Harding comes in now. Kicks the ball long. It's not going to get there. It's going to fade across the face of goals for a minor score. 6-3.
Pack of players form up. They go. No one can. Yes, they can take the mark. It's a great little mark there by Eels. Puts it on now towards McDonald, I think it was. The boy that got hurt early, but a bad kick. And Bannockburn come out of the defence through Broom. He's been caught though, Broom. He's been thrown to the ground, and that could be holding the ball. Goes to Miller. Miller puts it on to Fitzsimmons. Is it? No, it's Jervis. He puts it through the middle. It's going through the goals. Now it's a point. The umpire at the last minute wheels across and says a point to North Geelong when they really needed a goal. Bannockburn don't muck around. They've brought it back out already before the flags have been even got out of the goalpost, and out they come towards the wing position. Bannockburn now in the van. Can't see who that is. It's too far away from my eyes. I'm 50, you know. Out it comes. Goes back to Broom. I can tell he's bald head. For God's sake, kick it to Battaglia, who's got red boots, but Tyquin can't take the mark. Comes out towards the forward pocket. Bannockburn in the van. A handball from Tyquin again. Comes back over. Great defence there by Weiss, I think it was. Punches it away. Comes out to Fitzsimmons. Can't get a foot to ball. Comes back out to Bannockburn now. Gets a high tackle play on. No, he didn't. Tyquin gets a handball out. Comes out again. The Bannockburn boy puts it up towards the forward line. Great defence by North Geelong, but they can't get it out. Watts does now as he puts it out towards the half-back flank position. North Geelong leading with the race, but it gets a shock and bounce, that boy. A shock and bounce. It goes over to Bannockburn. No one can get the ball. It comes back out now. As they go in hard. Oh, geez, they're going well here. It's Taylor, I think. A kick off the ground, and the boundary umpire is a long way away. The Bannockburn Butchaw's trying to get it out in the full, but the
Grubby sold.
Boundary umpire comes in. Haggerboles and Weiss test of strength here. Weiss too good for him. Gets the ball away. Comes out now in the Bannockburn direction. No one can pick it up. A big pack forms over the ball. I reckon they wait too long, these umpires. Give it a minute.
Ball goes up. And Weiss will get the tap out, tries to get it to Fitzsimmons, but he can't. Watts does the roving. He'll take on 1, 2, 3, just gets the ball loose. Battaglia, or possibly got into his back, but the umpire's going to have to blow the whistle. And a throw up on the half-forward flank here, down at the Bannockburn end of the ground, or Bannockburn's advantage. Up she goes. Weiss again gets the tap out. He's probably just got the edge. Shaw gets the ball. He gets a handball away, but intercepted by North Geelong. Kick back up wide. Look at a big pack of players, and that will be rushed out of bounds. So again, Haggerboles. He will go up this time against Hollands. Shaw comes over the tops. Third man over again, and we'll get the tap down. Comes off hands and will run back out.
There's a lot of them are kids, mate, aren't they?
They're all young kids.
Young side, yep. They certainly are. So Haggerboles gets the ball down this time. Comes to Hutchison. Hutchison gets a handball away. Comes off hands to Jervis. Jervis, Brett that is. He will kick the ball long, looking for Breggett. Strong mark ball, Breggett. One-on-one, he's a very, very hard man to beat. So that mark has been taken. All legal as Breggett comes in now. As I say, about 25 metres out, 25-degree angle. He has put that on its way. It's across the face, too far across the face.
He's missed turn out.
In Bannockburn's hands. Big kick, comes out over, nearly to the centre of the ground. That's a great kick of the footy. But off hands.
I don't know if it was a free kick, but there's no need for that young bloke to fly, Pricey, was there?
Not from 5 deep when you got 4 of your own blokes in front of you.
Nah.
So Reynolds kicks the ball in. Strong mark to Miller. No, play on, says the umpire. I thought Miller probably did enough to bring it to the ground. Broom takes one on, spins out of the pack. He goes out wide. I think that might be Padani out there, takes the ball. No, it was Kane Taylor. Taylor gets the ball up, looking for Tyquin. Tyquin gets crunched in the contest. Comes off hands to North Geelong. Heads back in, looking for Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons all by himself, unchecked by Broom, about 50 metres out. He centres the ball now, coming back in, but intercepted, and well intercepted by Jack Broman, who's having a good quarter, no doubt about that. He comes out to Van Ingen on this side of the ground now in front of the commentary position. A good lead and accept there by Ben Hinchcliffe. Ben Hinchcliffe goes to Battaglia. Battaglia now drives the ball long into the heat, right into... Oh, great mark, Brad Fatula. What a ripper. Real strong contest. He's marked that ball about 30 metres out from goal. Again, really good move.
Haven't really had an answer for Battaglia's run, have they?
No, they haven't.
Not at all.
So 25 metres out he is. Oh, he's pulled that one. Is it going to come back? No way is it going to come back. And that will go for a minor score to Bannockburn, 6-4-40.
I think North Geelong have played a little bit better since. As Battaglia swoops in onto the right boot, didn't have a left, and puts it through for a point, but he's getting very, very dangerous down there. But as we said...
Reynolds will bring the ball back into play. Big man fly, can't come to, ball comes to ground. Smith's it underneath. He's got to try and lift this side, this Bannockburn side into a couple more goals, as we've said. Ball comes out to Andrews for North Geelong. He heads for the boundary line and comes off hands. Geelong coach's box. So ball's thrown in, Hagger Bowles comes forward and it will just go straight back out easily.
Although North have fallen in that trap, they're struggling to get out of defence too now, just bombing it, Pricey.
So ball comes off hands, comes to Bannockburn's advantage. Padani gets the ball, he gets in.
You'd like to see one side open up a bit of space and take the game on a little bit here.
Yeah.
So ball comes off hand, Jervis leads in the race for the ball. Oh, beautifully run onto there by Matthew Ho. He kicks the ball down long. Oh, great mark, Matty Tyquin. Comes over the top. Matt Ho did a really good piece of work, picked the ball up off the pack, and a nice strong mark from Matt Tyquin. He should not miss this.
Well, he put it in the right spot for him.
He is 10 metres out directly in front, and the ball goes through. Bang, it goes. 7-5, 47. Move Bannockburn to... couldn't have possibly been me. Ball comes back. Hagger Bowles gets the tap down. Watts, though, does the roving for North Geelong. He drives it into attack. Oh, big strong mark. No, umpire says play on is the call. Ball comes out to Heiss. He can't get the ball away. Scrambly bit of football. Comes out now to Hutchison. Comes off hands to Brady Watts. Brady Watts drives the ball long, but there is nobody home. Oh, he says
Brigette.
He was. Brigette was hiding behind a couple. But North Geelong attacking end of the ground. So the players have got to scramble to get into the throw-in, and Parmenoff will be there and take it. Comes to Broome. He's smashed to the ground by two players. Umpire says, get it out of there. No, he says, give it to me.
It had to be one or the other then. It was pushing the back or holding the ball.
Pushing the back or holding the ball, but he couldn't make his mind up, so he said, give it to me. Parmenoff is beaten this time by Hagger Bowles as the ball comes out. It runs out to the half-back flank position now. I think Fitzsimmons is in the under there for North Geelong. And the umpire again says, give it to me. North Geelong really need a goal quickly here at the 18.5, nearly 19 minutes gone in this second quarter. Up again, Hagger Bowles gets the tap out again. He's probably getting a little bit more of the ball. Comes off hands to Peters. He sees a running Battaglia out wide. He takes one bounce. Doesn't take a second. He drives the ball long. He's looking for Tyquin, but he hasn't put him into the best of advantage. Tyquin, is he good enough? He gets his hands to it. Handballs to advantage. De Blasio's there, though. He shrugs off one, gets his boot to the ball, does it quite well. Can't get there is Shaw. And that is in the hands of Schwennerson, I believe that is. He's looking for Reynolds. He can't find advantage there, so he's going to go out to the far side of the ground to Watts. Watts has the ball now. Half-back flank for North Geelong on the outer side of the ground. Goes up the wing looking for Fitzsimmons, who takes the ball and presents well. Fitzsimmons on the wing. He brings the ball back into the true centre-half forward position looking for Miller. Miller gets underneath the ball. Hands off it goes to Peters. Peters comes off hand. The ball goes to Taylor, who chips forward and finds Battaglia. Battaglia sees a leading Harding and stitches up a leading Harding. Probably 40 metres out from goal. Good lead from Harding. As you said, Price, he presented himself to the ball once again.
He's probably been the best presenting forward all day.
Made some space.
Oh, no doubt. And I'll tell you what, the kick was weighted beautifully. It just made it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Just made it.
Battaglia again.
Yeah.
Reynolds nearly intercepted it, but he just couldn't quite get there. So Brett Harding comes in now. Again, that long run up. Crosses the 50-metre arc as we speak. Will kick from 45. On its way, goal umpire does not move. That will be Brett Harding's second goal for the day. He will go up their forward line ever since. So I don't know if he's 100%. He's haunched over at the moment with Paul Cotter out there at the moment. So as the ball comes back in, thrown up, Weisk will get the tap down. Comes off hands there to Eels. Eels gets the ball. He tries to get a kick away. Umpire says he's copped one high and he can have the free kick. So Eels, centre of the ground for North Geelong.
They've got to get one here.
Need a goal desperately. Go forward.
Oh, now they will get one here.
Infringed over the line did the Bannockburn player. So Eels will get the ball back. And he's going to get it back. Ooh, what, about 40 out, I reckon? 45 maybe out. So it's still going to be a fair kick. For
30, 35 at the most.
Oh, sorry, there's the line there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed the line. You're right, 35.
He should be able to nail it. Yep. Although he's keying into what slight breeze there is.
So in comes Eels. Will kick from 35 to 40 metres out over the ball. It's a good kick. Umpire does not move, and that was one North Geelong desperately needed. They will go to
Yeah, it was
Up they go now. Big Bull West in ruck. Gets a tap out again. Comes out towards the Bannockburn player. But North Geelong pick it up through Jervis, I think it was. Puts it up towards the forward line. There's a bit of holding going. Umpire says it's okay. And the Bannockburn defence are in the van here. Van Ingen couldn't quite get it, but it's good. It's come out to Broome. And Broome, they've gone across goal. It's a bit dangerous, but it's worked out for him pretty well. Oh, he's caught on the ball. Where did he come from? Where did he come from? That might have been Paramanov. Eels. He's actually knocked himself out in one of the best tackles you'll ever see to give him a shot for goal. And he's nearly knocked himself out.
The Melbourne Storm would have been happy with that tackle, wouldn't they?
Oh, he's hurt himself too. He's hurt himself too. He's not well. He might hopefully just be winded. But I tell you what, that should spark him up because he's one of the smallest players on the ground, showing the biggest courage you've seen for a long time. Beautiful football.
Yeah, he's hurt a leg.
Looks like Aaron Jervis is going to take the free. That's really sad, that. But you see a bloke with courage like that, you really wish him well. But let's hope it's not too bad and he's back on. It doesn't look too good, though.
Yeah, he's corked himself.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it's only that. They won't put his leg on the ground. That really worries me. When they do that, it could be a knee or anything. That worries me, that. But you might as well have your shot because there's no stretcher.
There's no stretcher on the ground, umpire. Get the game underway.
Jervis gets a resultant free kicks from some unbelievably courageous work from the boy in Eels. But now Jervis has got the responsibility to make good that work and put it through and get North Geelong back on track. In he comes now. Launches the right bit. It's going to come back. I tell you what, he has. Not going to quite make the distance. Almost a big mark, but rush through right on the line for North Geelong behind. And really deserved a bit more than that, but that's how football goes. 8-5 to 4-10. Bannockburn still in front. Out it comes now to Broome. Broome takes the mark, goes back, has a look further down the field for some options. He probably isn't any at the moment. They're going a little bit back towards that first quarter stuff, so he goes in short, and he sees his player there, and I think it's... I don't know who it is. But anyway, Broome gets it back and he puts it back with a shocker and it goes straight down the throat of Dan Gibbs. Daniel Gibbs, who's been a little bit quiet. Gibbs puts it up towards Big Bull Weiss. Weiss takes the mark, feigns a handball, then goes round onto the right boot. It's a huge kick right into the teeth of goal. They need a big mark. It's been punched away by the Bannockburn defence. Briggy's after it in hot pursuit. He gets a boot to it, but it goes back into the congestion. Umpire's probably going to have to come in and ball this up. And he says, yes, give it to me, and we'll ball it up.
You need to be a bit stronger than Brigette. You can't always just run around the side of the footy. Sometimes you've got to stick your head in.
Been a bit like that today, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Ball comes up, so Miller will do the ruck work for North Geelong and gets the ball to their advantage. Will probably run back out of bounds, and it's only about 10 metres around from the point post. The North Geelong end, they really need a late goal here.
Well, they do.
25, nearly 26 minutes gone. 8-5-53, 4-10, 34.
It's a bit like Stevie Johnson. He does something brilliant, but when he tries to do it, it doesn't come off. They look a bit silly, don't they?
So ball comes back in. Miller got the tap down, but then had to try and do his own roving. Big pack. Clear the ball away. It will come out.
North Geelong free kick. He's pinged one there.
That's the win for North Geelong to come back from it.
So Jervis puts the ball on its way. It's fading. Brigette over the top. Can't take the mark. But the ball is knocked forward. Group of players fall on it. First of those there was Broman. And it will now be rushed over the line for a minor score. So 4-10-36 to 8-5-53. Just in the dying minutes of this second quarter. Big long kick out once again. Oh, beautiful kick. Comes over the top and Fatala will take the ball on the half-back flank. He drives up forward. He's looking for Matthew Watts. He can't get the ball away. Ball comes off hands. That was Brett Harding gets the ball away. Ball gets kicked in forward looking for Tyquin. One-on-one, but he can't take the mark. Roved. Comes off hands. Is in that whistle again, and it's not a whistle in this game, but now there's a whistle.
You're going to ball it up.
Unless we're hearing the whistles coming through from Gdynia Park or something, Fred, because I tell you what, we are missing some...
Whistles everywhere.
They are everywhere. There's going to be a ball up right in the heart of the Bannockburn goals. Comes off hands. Andrews gets the ball. He gets the ball away and it comes back to Luke Parker. He'll give him a little bit of breathing space as the ball comes out wide there by McDonald. McDonald gets the ball back around there for Taylor Reynolds. Reynolds probably taken a little bit high there with Schwennerson. Players fall on the ball, picked up by the Bannockburn player, but it's smothered off the boot, which was Ho, and the 8 minutes gone.
Good umpiring, that, I reckon.
The umpire
as soon as he got tackled, he went down like that, so I wouldn't say hi. It serves you right.
So Hollands gets the tap. The ball comes back in but gets to the Bannockburn advantage. It's going to be a one-on-one contest. Over the top though came Gibbs. He gets the ball to the ground, then does his own roving. Ball is picked up, comes back. Shaw's going to be in the way though for Bannockburn. So Butch Shaw pretty much in the centre of the ground. Broome gives him an option coming across the other side of the ground, but over the back again is Harding, who runs to the right spot.
He loves that spot, doesn't he?
And he will take the mark 45 metres out, not outside of his distance at all, and this will hurt North Geelong if Brett Harding can put this one through. It would be for his third.
He saw the lead and he almost went for it.
I reckon the siren's not far away from blowing, so we'll kick. Go in with a nice lead, misses it. You'd say North Geelong have done well to hang in.
Yeah.
So Harding comes in on the Dennis Lilly run up once again. Here he goes, he finally gets there. Kicks through the ball, that's a good kick of the footy. It's fading though, just fading. Bannockburn, 8-6-54. So North Geelong, advice coming from the box, looking for opportunities. It's a long kick. Big pack of players form. Fitzsimmons can't get the ball, and Fitzsimmons will get the free. Put his body into the contest. He gives the ball out to Watts, but that will be the siren, and that score will stand. Bannockburn 8-6-54, leading North Geelong 4-11-35 here at Victoria Park on the Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard. Goals 2.